I am Nick Shell. You're watching this video because you happen to catch my song I released as a video called Tripping on Existence. So this is a behind the scenes video. If you like the song, well, what's the song about? Well, hear it directly from me. This song was actually just written a couple of weeks ago. So let's assess the lyrics here. Hi, I don't care, thanks, which by the way, that's a t-shirt that I wear. My wife got it for me for my 38th birthday earlier this year. It's a black t-shirt. Hi, I don't care, thanks. So the opening line is already telling you that this is one of my themes as far as that's a good place to be in life. So many people spend so much time, energy, and money worrying about how they think other people perceive them. It's all a waste. So whatever your opinion is, I'm like, hi, I don't care, thanks. It's not affecting me personally. We're under this illusion that what we believe and what other people believe actually matters. And almost all the time, our opinions and their opinions don't actually matter. They make us feel alive or important or something, but most of the time our opinions don't matter. When you walk away from that concept, that your opinions matter and theirs matter too, you have suddenly more free space in your brain. You can live your life more. And see, in that opening line is this whole song. You ultimately, like me, enter this existential crisis where you're tripping on existence, but let's get to it. So the next line, I unplugged from existence. At least the version from before. I switched off the breaker. I don't care if I'm hated or even worse, ignored. It's funny, so many people fear being the enemy, being perceived as ignorant or wrong or immoral. And I walk around saying, yeah, I am all these things. I am wrong, ignorant, immoral, whatever people might think I am. To that person, I am. Whatever you believe in your mind is true. Notice the key phrase is in your mind. Anything you believe in your mind is true. And that goes for everyone. So who am I to try to convince someone against what they think is truth? Going on to the chorus, I wish I was here, but I've been gone too long. I began to disappear. I can't relate. I've seen too much, and this is my escape. So this is my way of dealing with my existential crisis that I've been going through all summer. And in this song, going through my existential crisis, this is kind of like my graduation, writing this song and sharing this song with everybody. The next verse here, the best way to explain is I'm tripping on existence, a dream inside of a dream, an alternate dimension, I guess, that I should mention. You can borrow my spare key. In other words, I'm inviting you to become like me. If you don't want to live in this world where you think all this stuff matters, it doesn't, join me, is what I'm saying. And then moving on to the bridge, I'm phoning home, but years have passed. And that's a reference to a 1986 movie called The Flight of the Navigator, about this boy who goes into a spaceship, is gone for a few minutes, comes back, and his whole family, his parents and his brother have all grown up. Because when he was in the spaceship, it was ultimately like a time machine. That's what that's referencing. Has the number, so I'm phoning home, but years have passed. The numbers change. So what happens next? Expect a reboot, then be born again. And of course, that's a reference to so many reboots happening in media. But ultimately, you have to become reborn. You have to reboot your life the moment you start realizing that you spent so much of your life worrying about how people perceived you as wrong, immoral, ignorant, about walking around and caring about things and debating and arguing with people. And it doesn't actually matter. My existential crisis was based on this. When so much of your life, the things that you think and believe, when you realize that they matter to you, but other people's opinions pretty much don't matter either. It's like the opening scene of Avengers Endgame. You're just floating in outer space and you have to find a ways to connect back to reality. So this song, ultimately Tripping on Existence, is basically like, I'm existing in this version of life that all you are, but it's different for me because I've seen too much. I know how this thing actually works. And therefore, I get to have a more focused life, though part of my version of reality is gone because I've seen behind the curtain and I know that ultimately, for me, it started when I was age 35, but all the things I wanted to do in life, I was able to check off my list. So now what? You know, and for me, it's sharing that message and it's helping other people and it's really finding my place, because we get distracted by things like, you know, as human beings, we're wired to be treated by fear and anxiety, you know, and scarcity. But for me, as a man, as I've gotten older, those things aren't things that really are part of my life anymore. So now it's about leading and providing for others. And I have so much clarity, being 38 and a half, having accomplished so much in my life that I've wanted to. Now I've got the second half of my life to really live my life accordingly. So that is why I wrote that song, Tripping on Existence. If you, for some reason, haven't heard the song but are watching this video anyway, that's kind of weird. I don't know how you did that. So guess what? I'm putting a link right there in the description so you can check out the song. And now you know, these are not just random words I put together. That song was totally from my heart. It has meaning, and this is a major part of my identity. I'm Nick Shell. Thanks for watching this video, but I do invite you to go ahead and watch the song if you haven't already. And I'd love to hear your feedback if you can relate to the song in any way. I'd love to hear from you. Comments right here.